Are you just an admiral, not a grand admiral?
Huh?
Hunter.
Oh, because, I mean, I'm not part of an empire?
What are you talking about?
Yet.
He's talking about my stream graphics.
You're not a part of the grand empire yet, right? There's still a chance.
He's not a space racist.
He could be, though.
No, he couldn't.
People change.
His wife for sure. Tina is a space racist.
I'd be racist to some Trandoshans. Fuck them lizard people.
Racist trannies. Wait, what was it that Bonk Bonk was gonna do his force facts on? The fucking the gay the first openly LGBT gay character. What was his name? Is it Slurpee Faggy?
Like, yes, Slurpee Faggy and his boyfriend Dr. Butto.
I can't wait to hear that force fact.
Fucking shit, like Dr. Butto. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Force Unscripted. We got our boys here, my co-hosts, Nikita, Exotic, and Brick 3PO. We're all here to share some Star Wars lore with you guys today, and to fight about some shit so we can get some good views on YouTube.
Is that all we do? Is we just fight and we get views? Is that how that works?
I'd like that.
What, you want to fight?
I'd fight you.
Bet we can run the ones right now, bitch.
And we both know who would win.
Yeah, me.
No.
Brother, you are built like a wet clap. You have no chance.
You don't even know what that is.
I don't know what a wet clap is. You didn't think this one through, did you? You just said whatever came to mind, huh?
I am not 100% here right now, right?
All right, everyone. Well, thank you for tuning in to today's episode. We are going to be technically, and in the loosest sense, this is part 2 of our Bad Batch episode. Man, that did not go as planned. So we're doing things a little unscripted today. You know, as we're normally scripted. I don't know if you guys know that, but today we're going to be unscripted. Just
Yeah.
Nah, the Bad Batch did not go how I don't think any of us predicted it to go the way that it did, and so kind of changes things. So we are going to talk about the season finale, but we're also going to kind of include Tales of the Empire in this also, just because it did come out May 4th. All the episodes are released, all 6 of them. And so since it's done and complete, we might as well toss it in together to kind of close out this sort of lackluster 2-parter. I feel bad. We were so excited for the Bad Batch to come to an end, thinking that like Bad Batch season 3 was going to be all gas, no breaks. And it was just all breaks, no gas.
All breaks, no gas. Yeah.
Man, I will say, if I can appreciate anything from the Bad Batch, at least specifically season 3, because I really did enjoy the first 2 seasons. I'm not gonna lie. Season 3 was a little bit disappointing. If I had to give it an overall rating, I'd probably give it like a 5.5 out of 10, maybe just like a 5, like a flat mid, like a low mid at that too. And the things that I really appreciated was kind of like the redemption of Crosshair was something that I was very invested in, and I really like how it played out. I also enjoyed them bringing Asajj. I wish they had kind of explored more with, you know, Omega's M count and everything, but I truly did enjoy Omega and her, you know, falling into the Rebel Alliance at the end, and you get to see Clone Force 99 kind of, you know, old. And do we assume that the others are dead, or are they just off screen? Because it was kind of unclear to me.
She says he said they're like sleeping, but like
okay, I thought
he was too good to he was too observant to not, you know, to miss her leaving.
Okay, I didn't catch that. I thought that they were trying to like hint that they had died or something, so I kind of got sad about that. But I do like the fact that she was going off to the Rebel Alliance. That definitely seemed very Omega-like to me, and that part was good. But man, there was so like poor Scorch, like poor fucking Scorch, man.
Yeah, dude kind of got fucked.
They just fucking shot him off a stupid bridge. Like pew pew pew, Scorch is dead. But then like Reddit for like the last month has been like, you know, the scene at the end where Tarkin shows up and he's got like all the commandos like searching through the rubble and whatnot. People are looking at some of the the various commandos that are around, I'm pretty sure none of them are Scorch, but everyone's like, oh, this one, look at the stripe on that guy's shoulder. It's gotta be Scorch. He's still alive. He's still alive. They're so like, please bring my boy back. But if you remember, like in the vault area, all those commandos had like gray stripes on their gear, and so people are just like confusing them. They're stupid. It's fine.
Speaking of commandos, did you guys see the one meme that was going around from the Bad Batch that was about CT 404?
I have not.
So you guys know like the meme Error 404 not found?
Yeah.
There's a scene in Bad Batch season 3 where like the commandos are in a room, but if you look off to the right in the back, there's one commando that's just like a rendered head floating and no body. So they dubbed him CT 404 because body not found.
Based.
I'll have to send you that screenshot. Yeah, hold on. I could definitely find it on Twitter. I thought it was funny. CT 404.
Bad Batch floating. Oh yeah, fuck, I see. Okay. Oops.
That was one of the better memes to come from it. Like, how do you forget to render a clone's whole ass body? It's like the best part of the clone is the fucking armor.
At least they got the helmet, you know?
Yeah, at least they got his floating fucking head.
Well, yeah, like the whole dude, it was like a good build up. Like they're in the Tanta's base, they're captured, like shit's going bad. Like you're expecting like somebody to make a sacrifice or something to save Omega. Obviously everyone's expecting it to be Crosshair because they've had the whole like build up and everything. And then everyone gets out. Scorch dies. They kill fucking what's his face? The scientist dude. I didn't bother to remember his name. Hemlock, yeah, he wasn't important. They just kill him, fly off into the distance. Empire ignores them. Like Tarkin comes up, he's like, okay, divert all funds to the Death Star. It's
Project
like
Stardust.
Didn't Palpatine like, wasn't this his like pet project? So you're just like going against Palp's like ultimate grand plan? I guess, I mean, obviously Tarkin didn't know about it, but like seems a little planned on Palpatine's part, just to like have all that research gone and then, oh, we're just gonna switch gears to the Death Star.
Well, I mean, it was a failure. It is, at the end of the day, Will of Tarkin, and he's fucking Grand Moff for a reason. So, well, he's still governor, right? He's not Grand Moff yet, or he's Grand Moff, yeah.
No, at that point he was Grand Moff, yeah.
Yeah.
He was in charge of the Star Destroyer project, yeah.
Yeah, so he can decide to do something like that. Especially, I mean, like, if he's as high a position he comes and he sees that a base is absolutely fucking ravaged, destroyed, and no hope of recovery, yeah, at that point he can probably, it's not really subverting the Empire, it's just making the best possible choice, right? He's not really doing anything against Palpatine.
I guess it's fair, and then Palps doesn't want to like be like, no, put the funds back, you know, and then like blow his cover of like trying to live forever, I guess.
It also just feels like that the writers tried to dip their like toes into too many pools. Like they had the whole necromancer thing, and then they had, you know, like the Jedi kids, and then they had like the possible redemption of Crosshair, and it feels like instead of like trying to pick one of those things and really hone in on it and give you like the detailed story that you were looking for, like some aha moment for clarification, like we just did not get that. Like every series, I feel like, except for maybe Boba Fett, gave us like an aha moment in some kind of canon aspect from the movie. Like, oh, this is why that happened. Oh, this is why this happened, right? Or like some kind of clarification from something that maybe wasn't specified in the past. I feel like Bad Batch Season 3 didn't do that for anything, really. There was no aha.
Yeah, no, I think what they did here is they pulled a book of Boba Fett, where they're like, okay, we need to wrap up the Bad Batch, because what the fuck are we doing with this thing? We're killing Necromancer because it has to be killed so it can be revived later. And then let's set up every other TV show or like movie that we've got coming out. I bet you those kids are going to show up in Skeleton Crew. And I bet you that Omega's going to show up in either Skeleton Crew or the next Ahsoka season or something. Like all of those characters are going to end up in like live action here in the near future. I'm willing to bet. And they literally were just like, okay, we can't kill everybody off because what if we want to use them again? And also the writers were just like, how do we keep these people from like, you know, dying and just being irrelevant? That's why they put Omega in the fucking rebellion as a pilot, I guess, because they got to be like, okay, how is she gonna fit into the later stuff when they send like the New Republic's gonna send a squadron of fighters or whatever to go like, I don't know, do some shit with Hera or whatever, and it's gonna be Omega, and it's like, oh, everybody's gonna be like, oh, it's Omega, oh, she was in the rebellion. They totally were just setting shit up. I think they prioritized that over like wrapping up the season with like good content. Like the end of season 2 with fucking Tech and everything, like that was some good shit. They could have kept it up like that, like, you know, do something with Crosshair, do something with Echo or whatever. Like we don't see them anymore in any of the stuff. Like Echo wasn't in Rebels at all, right? So
if it's one thing that the Star Wars community and the JJK community have in common is simping over the death of one of their favorite characters, because both like the Jujutsu Kaisen community is like Gojo's gonna come back because of what's going on in the manga, and then the Star Wars community is like,
spoiler alert, chat. Jesus.
What do you mean spoiler alert? He's been dead for months now. Shut up.
In the manga, the anime not.
Oh, whatever. Anyways,
fucking spoiler ass.
They're still praying that Gojo's gonna come back, just the same way the Star Wars community was praying that Tech was gonna come back. I was like, Tech's not coming back, y'all. Everyone was
broken
so hopeful.
glasses, like
everyone was so hopeful. I still have the leading theory that Hemlock is Snoke, or at least like Snoke is like, I know he's like a combination of a bunch of people's DNA, but I feel like he's primarily Hemlock. Them heads, the shape of that head. That's nothing but DNA right there. They look alike.
And what was with the hand thing? Huh? What was with the hand thing? Like he's always like masturbating his left hand. Like what's up with that?
Oh, you're talking about Hemlock when he grabs his hand?
Yeah.
I don't know actually.
Like, is that just meant to be like he's the bad guy and he rubs his hands together because he doesn't have a cat to pet in his lap or some shit? Or is that like his hand was fucked up because of XYZ and he did experiments, or like they never explained that. He just died.
Sag.
He's just dead as fuck. Just like Scorch.
I mean, the one thing I'm still wondering is like, where the fuck Cody at? Like that's what I was hoping was one thing that was going to come from the end. Is they're going to like be like, oh, it's Commander Cody, and then it's like a whole fucking thing.
Wait, didn't you think that Cody was one of the operatives?
Yeah, like the first operative that was.
Oh yeah, they didn't unmask any of them. They're just randos.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, random clone.
Dude, they're so bad. So many plot lines not wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
film bros are gonna have a field day.
Bro, I'm so embarrassed. I went on that show and I was like, yeah, there's no way Disney's gonna let me down. You know, they may not have been all gas, no brakes in the beginning, but surely they're gonna close it out with some bang. And I was so wrong. I'm eating my words. JP, Josh, fuck you both. If you're listening, I'm gonna send this to you anyway, you pieces of shit. Can't believe I have to eat my words on my own podcast. To the film bros. Again. Do I have to make an apology video for them too?
I think you should.
Here's a message to the Film Bros podcast. You were right, but fuck you anyway.
I'd say there's one thing that I can agree with them on, and it's only under one condition, is if they just cameoed Asajj Ventress for absolutely nothing. Like, if they cameoed to later make a fucking series, I'm down with that. But if they cameoed her for absolutely nothing, I'm going to be pissed.
Too many people want to see Quinlan Voss for them not to make a
exactly
Asajj thing. That book was really good.
I feel like they'll at least do like comics or something with her. Like,
I think they have because that's how Maul gets his staff thing.
Okay. Because yeah, like she was so badass. She looks so cool. Like her new fit and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And she's rocking yellow lightsabers.
Has she died yet?
She died in that book.
Yeah, but is that before or after this?
Before.
Oh, okay. So she hasn't died yet in Bad Batch Season 3.
She has died in Bad Batch Season 3.
Oh, so it's after the book? Wait, so Quinlan's dead?
I think something like because she says when she's leaving, they're like, you know, be careful or whatever, like watch your back out there, and she's like, I have several lives or whatever. Like she's literally hinting at the fact that she can come back from the dead.
She do be a Night Sister or former Night Sister.
She a sister for sure because she can get it. She can fucking get it. Upside down, backwards, any way she wanted.
I mean, Clone Wars though? Clone Wars Ventress? Nah.
No, I've always been the ball bitch, and she had me back then too.
That's crazy.
I do imagine getting top and you just, you know, you rub her dome and you can just see yourself smiling on the top of her head.
What about OG Clone Wars Ventress?
No.
Okay.
You talking about like micro series Clone Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That bitch was ugly and scary. She like a ghost.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part from Bad Batch season 3, Exotic?
I mean, I enjoyed pretty much all the stuff that Echo was there because like he was one of my favorite clones from the Clone Wars. And whenever they did that like runaway with all the other Renegade clones, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, Echo really stepped up.
Yeah. Like whenever homie just like pulled up, he's like, "This is the best I could do on short notice." Has a whole ass fucking transport fucking ship. It's like, okay.
He's like a mini Rex.
Mm-hmm.
He's like Rex 2.0. Well, no, Rex is like Echo 2.0.
One thing that I think is very important to realize also, kind of with the end of Bad Batch season 3, is like when you think about it, with the story that we know so far and with the information that Bad Batch season 3 did give us, I feel like this is kind of like the true loss of the Empire, if that makes sense. Because if Hemlock fails, then there's no like infinite eternal Palpatine, right? So like I feel like once Hemlock goes, so does not the aspirations of the Empire, but like the ultimate end goal is kind of lost for at least a little while, right? Because like then the Death Star becomes the main thing, and then the second Death Star comes, and then the Emperor dies, right? Like
yeah, but like Tarkin didn't even know like what the fucking project was.
Well, that is, I feel like that's inconsequential.
I feel like it is consequential, just in like
why
because it wasn't the end of the Empire's plans, except for
I didn't
Palpatine,
say it was the end of the Empire's plans.
I know, but like the beginning of like, you know, the end of the infinite.
Well, I feel like it's the beginning of the end right there.
But the point was like at this point, only Palpatine and like Clone Force 99 have any clue what the fuck was going on there. So like the entire rest of the Empire just keeps on chugging along because nobody had any clue about that. Like not even Tarkin, the Grand Moff.
I mean, no one ever had a clue about that, but that was Palpatine's plan from fucking the birth of Anakin Skywalker.
So why didn't it get revived again until after he was dead?
Probably because of some machinations that he hid behind for his posthumous return. That's how deep the galaxy brain of Palpatine was anyway.
Or he just got caught with his fucking hands in his pants and couldn't get shit together again because of all the like succeeding events that happened, like Vader, Obi-Wan. That's why.
So like, the beginning of the end. You're agreeing with me.
For him,
you just don't know it.
I mean, it's the beginning of the end for Palpatine. It's not the beginning of the end for the Empire. Is what I'm saying.
With Palpatine, so goes the Empire for the most part. I mean, it still exists, but it's an empire without an emperor, which isn't really an empire. It's just a shell.
They can just put a new dude on the seat,
and they never do.
Well, that's their problem.
Exactly.
But like they keep going for another like 50 fucking years.
Not the Empire, the First Order does.
They're the same thing. They're literally they're the Imperial Remnants.
Same shit, but it's still a different toilet.
The Grand Admiral is still motherfucking Thrawn, like.
Well, the First Order doesn't come around. The First Order is post Imperial Remnant. That's
but it's like their kids.
Okay, and your kids are not you. You're not Kyle.
Okay, but like the Roman Empire, like that was hundreds of years. The kid becomes the next emperor. Like again, it's Palp's problem. Palp should have had a fucking kid that he put on the seat. Instead, he just, like we've mentioned, he had limp dick energy.
You still put it best when you're like, the clone is the only one who had the wherewithal to fucking have a baby.
Like, fuck's sake. He had so many opportunities to not shit the bed, and here he is wearing fucking diapers.
Well, isn't diapers more reason to shit the bed though? Like, you have diapers.
No, it's just old and fucking.
Dude, if I had diapers, I would definitely shit the bed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would piss myself too. There's no need. I get one free trip. Like I get one. Like I get to lay down and piss or shit or both at the same time, depending on if I got a high capacity diaper or not.
You don't come to my house wearing diapers. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna pull up with a pack of what are they called? Fucking Huggies.
No, the adult ones have they have a different name.
No, I'm gonna come in Huggies though.
Oh my god, dude!
It's gonna look like a fucking loincloth on me.
What are they? Depends. They're called Depends. The fucking Depends.
Yeah, those are too big.
Diapers.
I want my shit to be constricted. It's a kink. I'm sorry. It's basically like a softer chastity belt.
Well,
But yeah, so I
mean-
I think we all agree that the fucking Bad Batch season 3 was just a downward spiral into Disney mediocrity.
Yeah,
I mean-
honestly, I can agree with that for sure.
there is one good thing.
What?
Nala Se kind of went out like a badass.
True.
Yeah.
True. She fucked up. What was his name? Hux? No, it wasn't Hux. What's his name? Fucking blonde dude. Every white blonde dude looks the same to me. I'm sorry. What's his name?
I can't remember the fucking. Loser.
Oh, Rampart?
yeah,
Rampart. Yes. He
Yeah.
needed to go. It was like that one meme of that like the white lady screaming, "You need to leave!" Like
It was so annoying.
Nala Se is probably the coolest of the Kaminoans, in my opinion, honestly.
Mhm. All the other ones are kind of bitches.
Except for that one from Legends. What was her name?
Which one?
The 1,000-year-old one?
There's a 1,000-year-old one.
Boy does not remember the Kaminoan from the Republic Commando books?
The Kaminoan from the Republic Commando books. Oh, the one that came with the Jedi?
Kinaha. Yeah.
Kinaha. Yeah. Okay, I had to remember who is she? She's older than that though. I think she's like 3,000. I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, she's immortal.
Oh, she's okay. That I didn't know.
Yeah. She's an immortal Kaminoan, and she's a Jedi, which is kind of badass.
Yeah, the Kaminoans didn't really have too many people of note. Lamasu was a bitch. Went out like a bitch.
Kosai was a fucking
Kosai got turned to gloves.
yeah, leather gloves.
Who had the gloves? Was it Jang?
Mariel.
Mariel had the gloves. He wore them bitches till the day he died.
Yes, he did.
He was like, hey, straight up, before she I'm gonna turn you to some gloves. I thought he was joking. That bitch was not joking.
The second she hung herself, he was like, gloves. Give me that. Give me that
like,
leather.
That skin's fresh. Dry it out now. But yeah, then moving on from Bad Batch, because actually, you know what? Before we do, what would you give your overall rating? I'll re-give mine. I'll give it like a 5.3 out of 10. Like just mid, but like just slightly below mid. Like I feel like a true mid is like a 6. It's like a 5.3. Well, I guess true mid would be 5, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like it wasn't the best. It gave me some cool scenes, but not what I wanted to. So I give it like a 5.3.
Yeah, I'm gonna okay, so let's say for me, let's say Mandalorian season 3, right? Every episode I'm like screaming and hollering. Like I'm so hyped for all the shit that's happening. In Bad Batch, I'm like, another I'm gonna give it like a 6.
Yeah, like Bad Batch, I was not, every other series except for, again, Boba Fett, like I was like, when is the next episode gonna come out? Like I'm excited for the next episode. Like Bad Batch, I was okay with like, you know what? I don't have to worry about it this week. I'll wait till like 2 build up and I'll watch it. Or I'll wait till like 3 build up and I'll watch it. Like it was not, you were not like yearning for the next episode, really.
No, I was yearning more for the anime I was watching at the time.
What about you, Exotic? What would you give it?
I mean, are we rating just season 3 or like the entire series?
Just season 3.
Just season 3, it's probably like a 4.5. Too
4.5.
disappointing for me.
Yeah. I feel like overall for Bad Batch, I'd probably give it like a 6.5. Like the whole thing, yeah, about 6.5.
Yeah. They really did do what fucking Film Bros was like complaining about. Literally the entirety of season 3 was just like cameo fodder.
Yeah, for real. I mean, it's got to be, maybe it's one of those things where like we get references to it where we least expected and some other stuff. Like you said, maybe they're queuing her up for like Ahsoka or something.
Yeah, I hope so, because there's no real reason to even like have that last little scene unless like they plan to do something with it. It's like, okay, she joined the rebellion. She dead? Was she part of like fucking, Red Squadron or whatever? Like the first one, the one that died at, Scarif? Like we have no fucking clue.
What was Ahsoka's little rebel group called? Fulcrum? I could see Omega being a part of Fulcrum.
I don't know how they would fit that in though.
It wouldn't be that hard. I feel like
They're literally just gonna be like, they're gonna send Hera on a mission or whatever to go like get Ahsoka or some shit, and Hera's gonna be like, I know a good pilot. That'll be it. Straight up.
What would have been cool, the ages don't line up properly, but it would have been cool if like they could have made what's her name from Ahsoka like Omega. I can't think of her name.
Sabine?
No, the one that fights Sabine, the blonde Sith
Oh.
Dark Jedi.
Shin Hati?
Yeah, Shin. I would have thought it would have been cool if they could have like tied that in, but like, you know, they can't. But that would have been cool. I feel like they could have done something where like you have like these late teen, early 20 like female character squad badass where you could tie in Omega, Sabine, Hera, all of them, Ahsoka. Cause they're all within like 15 years from youngest to oldest, so they're not too far apart.
Yeah, I mean, Bad Batch flopped. Let's talk about Tales of the Empire.
Tales of the Empire, I also feel like kind of flopped too. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I will say this. I didn't get like the Morgan Elsbeth stuff was okay. I think Exotic said it too. Like you know, she's dead. It doesn't. It's cool backstory, but you know, like what does it really serve in the grand scheme of things? But like, the one thing that I did love about Barriss was the fact that they kind of stayed true to like her being an apprentice of Luminara and kind of following her Legends character from Battle Surgeons MedStar in the Legends timeline, where she's like just a badass healer. Like they ended up bringing her back to that. Like she ended up finding her roots. She didn't truly abandon the Jedi way. And I think it is kind of cool that you see her in front of Vader, who is Anakin, who just absolutely no diffed her in front of fucking the Jedi guards and shit. But like, that was it. That was like the thing.
There was no like, you know, Vader and Barriss like confrontation or anything. It was just she literally got tricked into being an Inquisitor, basically. Like they really didn't give her any details. They were just like the Jedi bad, which she was like, oh yeah, Jedi bad. And then all of a sudden she's holding a red lightsaber and they're cutting down innocent civilians, and she's like, what the fuck is going on here? She literally just got like tricked into doing that. So I mean, it wasn't a surprise when she hopped off the bandwagon.
I will say, Tales of the Empire made me fucking pissed off at Jesse.
Who's that? Yeah.
Jesse. Okay, so when Rex is aboard that ship with Ahsoka, when Order 66 goes out, and he like Ahsoka gets the chip out of Rex's head, and he tries to like bring her to Jesse, and he's like, hey, she's technically not a Jedi. You know, she hasn't been a Jedi for months. And Jesse's like, nah, you gave the orders, bro. All Jedi gotta go. She gotta go. But then, like, you get to Tales of the Empire, and the clones at Barriss's cell door are like, you better be glad you're not a Jedi anymore.
No, that was
no, because
like,
Jesse
said
also
there were
said like
special orders.
Yeah, there were special orders specifically for Ahsoka.
Yeah, but still, it made me mad. She technically wasn't a Jedi.
No, because Jesse said specifically, oh, there's that there's special orders from the Emperor to.
No, he said you gave special
kill her.
orders. I went back and rewatched it. You want a link?
Yeah, I'm going right now. Watch this shit. We are listening to this audio on stream right now.
I can't because recording. But
all right, let's watch this fucking video.
Yay! Story time. Make sure closed captions are on. See. You said yourself.
No.
Oh.
We're under special order from Darth Sidious to eliminate Ahsoka.
Okay. My bad. I was wrong. I'm still mad at Jesse, though. He could have let Ahsoka slide. They ain't all have to die like that.
Hey, how many apology episodes you gotta do now?
I will do... No, you know what? I'm not going to talk myself into another fucking apology video. Never mind. I didn't say shit. Redacted. But yeah, no, I thought... I don't think that Tales of the Empire fumbled the bag as bad as Bad Batch Season 3. I still think, like, Tales in its own aspect as a standalone is still... Like, I'd still give it, like a 7. Like a 7.5, something like that.
It was good. It was good little stories. I mean, the first ones, like, the Tales of the Jedi, were... Dooku and Ahsoka were way better, but, I mean, yeah, like, do we really care that much about Morgan Elsbeth's backstory? Mm-hmm. I mean, it does set up for the reason, like, why she had the Beskar spear and why she was there on whatever planet that was. But, like, yeah, it's still, like, okay, we got her backstory. She was cool in Ahsoka, like, the fight at the end. We find out why she was so good with the swords and whatnot. Like, we were, before maybe we were thinking, like, why is she suddenly a fucking badass? Why is she able to fight these Jedi? Like, it gives us a little context for that. But other than that, not much there. Nothing really, actually. And then, yeah, Barriss was cool. I mean, we see some Inquisitor stuff. We see, like, yeah, they slaughtering civilians, and that's it, honestly. She brought an Inquisitor to the light side, which honestly isn't that hard.
I wonder if with these Tales series they're gonna continue the same way and do it kind of how Legends did, because Legends also had they had Tales of the Empire, Tales from the New Republic, Tales from Jabba's Palace, Tales of the Bounty Hunters. I want Disney to go that same route where they've done Tales of the Jedi, they've done Tales of the Empire. Let's see Tales of the Bounty Hunter, because I want to see Teen Boba, right? Because we still don't have much about Teen Boba. Give me Tales from Jabba's Palace too, because there's a lot of stuff.
Okay. If they did Tales of the Bounty Hunter, who do you think they're gonna do?
Disney has a Boba boner, if you didn't know.
Bosk.
Or a Sing.
They might. I mean, that would have
Jango
to imply
Fett.
Boba, because she's taking care of Boba at that point.
But they could just do the fucking Boba Fett or a Sing comics that are going right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I think they're going to do.
I mean, sorry, Jango
but it's still
Fett
gonna.
or a Sing.
Oh, Jango Fett or a Sing. My bad.
Yeah.
Maybe
we've had enough Boba. I think people are tired of Boba.
I don't know.
I'm not tired of Boba. Hold on. I'm not tired of Boba. But I think the people are after Book of Boba Fett. There's no way they're going to come back and be like, hey, we got another one for you. Another little special. We added some more fancy speeder bikes.
I think people are done with adult Boba. I'll give you that. But I think people want to know about Teen Boba. Because even in Legends, you don't really get a lot about Teen Boba. You get some with the children's novels that not a lot of people read. You read them.
I would like a Tales of the First Order. Maybe we get Kylo. Maybe we get the Knights of Ren. Like that.
I want Tales of the rebuilding of the fucking Jedi Academy is what I want. I want to know why Luke tried to murk his nephew. Well, I mean, I know why, but I want to see it.
Tales of the Old Republic.
I mean, wouldn't Tales of the First Order give us that if we got Kylo's backstory?
The First Order existed before Kylo was a Jedi, though. Before Kylo started his training, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. I also want to see, because, there's a comic out that's, released, where you see Snoke talking to Ben Solo at Luke's academy. So I kind of want to see that, because they were friends.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. That would be a good series, because, there really wasn't that much backstory that we got and all that stuff. So I feel like people would appreciate, they appreciated the Dooku and the Ahsoka stuff. I feel like they would appreciate the Kylo backstory.
But yeah, I guess all my hope for Disney for the rest of this year lies in Eclipse and Acolyte.
Skeleton Crew. Don't forget Skeleton Crew.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Skeleton Crew, dude.
And the video games, dude. The video games. Ooh,
that's what.
So
Eclipse,
pumped for those.
Eclipse. That's the one I'm excited for.
No.
Outlaws. But I want Eclipse. I'm excited.
Yeah, Eclipse looks better than Outlaws in my opinion.
Which one's Eclipse?
There's not much out on it yet. It just has a website. That's it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
full character branching narrative game set in the High Republic. Okay.
Yep.
That's not coming out this year though.
Yeah, but it's coming out.
Yeah, I saw the trailer, but yeah, there's no way that's coming out this year.
Oh no! It's probably 3 years down the line, honestly. But the fucking the trailer for it had me so fucking hyped, and it's gonna be an open world.
So is Outlaws. I'm pumped for Outlaws. Honestly, it looks really good. Even though it's made by the Assassin's Creed people, I think it's gonna be good.
I don't know. I want them to go back to Star Wars games where it's create your character, not play this certain character that you can change minor details about.
Well, I heard there was a Mandalorian game in the works, and I feel like you get to create your own character in that one. I don't think you don't play Din Djarin, you play a Mandalorian during the Empire.
Wait, didn't that one get canceled? The one that you're talking about?
Did it?
The you're talking about it was it was the one that was by Respawn, right? The same people who made Titanfall, they canceled that.
Are you sure you're not thinking about the old one?
I don't think so. I mean, I could.
See,
I do be
the one that was supposed to come out in 2010.
They canceled an FPS game.
Oh.
Don't know if that's the one with the Mandalorians or anything.
Well, they can cancel these.
There's also that battle arena game coming to the Switch later. It's a Overwatchy style Star Wars battle game.
I might try that, but I feel like I wouldn't like it.
I'm gonna play it because you can play as a Mandalorian. Obviously, I'm gonna play in it.
Obviously.
Okay. Brick says Mando FPS canceled. Brick 3PO confirmed.
I mean, there's also talks of the remaster Old Republic games. So if they actually go through with it this time, I'm going to be hyped.
Wait, say that again. Shit.
They're in the talks about remastering the Old Republic games.
Yeah, but they've been in the talks, and then they like
So they
canceled
canceled it, and then they brought it back up. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I said I hope they don't cancel it again.
we'll see. I feel like they're waiting to see what the success of this like MOBA game and then the Outlaws is going to be before they start like dropping other stuff. What they really need to do is fucking make a good Battlefront.
Ha!
Yeah.
They
Take it away
did
from
in
EA.
2005.
Yeah, take it away from EA. Take the rights away, please.
Remaster Battlefront, the original Battlefront 2. Not
Yes.
just like re-release it on PC. That's not what I mean. I mean like pull the
Complete remaster.
assets from the stupid EA ones, slap them in that one, give us some good ass game.
Yeah, just call me Scooby because I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, EA be fumbling the bag with these Star Wars games, and they just need to be kicked off of it. Like,
Burned.
Well,
at
and the
stake.
problem was that EA had an exclusive contract for years. So now like that contract ended, which is why these other groups are picking up the IP because they EA's like crap ran out finally.
yeah, they fumbled the bag, and hopefully they don't be like, here's a whole bunch of money, let us do it again.
But yeah, I'd like to say that these two releases, Bad Batch Season 3 and Tales of the Empire, weren't Disney's best work series wise. I'd definitely say this is like on the latter half of what they've released as series. I'd still say both are better than Book of Boba Fett. I'm not gonna lie. But
Everything so far has been better than both.
but not my favorite release. Again, the one thing that I was saying on like the Film Bros podcast, that I'm gonna repeat here is like at the end of the day, it's still Star Wars. I can complain, bitch, and moan about it as much as I want, but at the end of the day, I love Star Wars so much that I'm still gonna consume it regardless because at the end of the day, it's lore, no matter what, and I'm a lore whore, and it's Star Wars, so that's enough for me. But yeah, not their best work. I'm hoping that Disney redeems themselves with other releases that they have this year. I'm excited for Acolyte. We get to see live action Wookiee shit. I'm all about that life.
Fucking Wookiee Jedi OP.
I've been trying to get a Gunji saber for years.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know. Fuck.
Ain't nobody actually making a wood saber like that.
No, there's two. They're just really fucking expensive. I'm not paying all that
I've
for
been looking at sabers recently. I want to get like just a good, like very clean dueling saber that I can fucking smack the shit out of you with.
You have plenty of those already.
No. I want one that's not like nothing on it. Like there's one that I think it's like Ultra Sabers or something. They got one that's just like a basic battle saber. It's like $30 for the hilt and then whatever electronics you want, and it's literally just like a sheet of metal. That's what I want.
I had
Plain
one that was
ass,
like that I could have
beat the crap out of you, but with like I wanted to have good good sounds and whatnot to it.
Yeah, that
A
one
nice
that
blade.
the one that I told you, the only one that I got from Amazon that I like that has the wrap.
Yeah.
I would have sold you that one if you wanted to buy it. I'm in the business of selling sabers now, buddy.
Yeah, because you got to fund your other sabers.
No, I just don't. I don't want non-saber. Like I have a list of like the sabers that I want on my saber wall, and if it's not on that list, I don't want it. Also, a lot of the Disney sabers that I got were because they were just placeholders until I get the custom versions of them. So now that I'm getting the custom versions of them, I'm getting rid of the Disney ones as I go, which is why I'm getting rid of the Luke and the Obi-Wan one to Quicks. Oh my god, just look back on the street. You put your hair in your butt. You looking cute, girl. I see you. Flaunt your stuff. Let's let Exotic close this one.
Thanks.
No, go ahead.
No.
It's easy, dude. Just do it.
I think I'm gonna pass.
No, just do it.
Yep. No.
Exotic.
What?
For once in your life, have a fucking backbone.
No, I already told you I'm not 100% here, so fuck you.
You're not 100% here. You're not 100% there. But you were on Brokeback Mountain last week, getting that back bent backwards.
Only in your wildest dreams.
Yeah, my wildest dreams.
That was definitely not his wildest of dreams. I can guarantee.
Bro, I had a dream that there was a sexy Hutt female Jedi, and that's all
I
I
knew it
was
was gonna
saying.
be a fucking Hutt. I knew it was gonna be a Hutt, dude.
They so slimy. They just so slimy.
All right, everybody. That has been this week's episode of the Force Unscripted, covering the Bad Batch and Tales of the Empire. Thank you guys for chilling with us. Make sure to follow us on all your podcasting platform, media, whatever content things generators.
And since he
whatever.
always does it to
Follow-
me, be sure to go to our website that he hasn't built. He's got to build it now. It's his responsibility. So make sure you go to theforceunscripted.com and go to the webpage that doesn't exist because he hasn't built it yet, but he's got to build it. So make sure you build it.
And make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell, follow us on Twitter, formerly known as X, at the Force Unscripted, on Instagram, all those.
That's not our handle.
At Force Unscripted.
He don't even know our socials, y'all.
That's because my wife does the social media, not me.
Okay, well, do better. Be a better husband. May the Force be with you, everyone.